or Abraham Lincoln, Finman said in the video. By the way, how ridiculous is that? I don't know if MLK would really, say shit like when the looting starts, the shooting starts, or be going after the vice presidents when people are storming the Capitol chanting, "Hang Mike Pence." Freedom Phone's website is nearly total devoid of technical information about the device. Is it an Android? One person said. I'm not sure. No, it's a Freedom Phone. What brand is it? It's brand Freedom. Brilliant, man. These people are geniuses. Here it is.
Name one time in history.
Okay, so this is the Freedom Phone, made by this young Bitcoin entrepreneur of some sort. He was involved in cryptocurrency, according to him. And apparently, the Freedom Phone is something that is supposed to keep you from any government interference. The government wants to look at your pornography? Too bad. The government wants to look at your phone call history? Too bad. The government wants to look at your text messages? Too bad. They want to look at you play Pokemon Go? Too bad. The Freedom Phone is here to stop you. To stop the government, that is. And save you from that government interference. Sounds like a brilliant idea. Let's listen to this guy's sales pitch on the idea, though. Even if it sounds like a brilliant idea, it's kinda a scam. Let's watch it, though.
Name one time in history.
By the way, how long is it going to be till everybody who buys this, and 90% of his clientele is, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, but it's the truth, it's not going to be very long until 90% of this guy's clientele is just people trying to access child pornography, which is really sad, but also the truth.
Where the people who ban books, media, and opinions were the good guys. Hi, I'm Eric.
I would say one example would be the people rebuilding after Nazi Germany when they banned being a Nazi. I would say since they weren't Nazis, they were probably the good guys. A little too nuanced, I don't know.
I'm the world's youngest Bitcoin millionaire. I made it in Silicon Valley, and I've accomplished a lot in my life already.
I don't know what you being a Bitcoin millionaire, which could just amount from you sitting on a bunch of crypto, at all would mean you would be good at making a phone or selling a phone or cybersecurity in general, but okay.
But now, I'm leaving big tech to fight for free speech. Because the big tech overlords are violating your privacy, censoring your speech, and I think that's so wrong.
You do? Wow. So you're gonna go fight for laws to be passed, privacy laws to protect average Americans? Are you gonna fight for freedom of expression by combating censorship around the globe? Are you gonna defend against presidents like Donald Trump, who wanted to ban the First Amendment in ways against for example, flag burning? He wanted to ban flag burning, which is a terrible, terrible infringement on the First Amendment. What you gonna do?
That's why I created the Freedom Phone and its uncensorable app store. Everyone is complaining.
By the way, that phone looks cheap as hell. Let me just be clear. Not only is it cheap as hell, it looks cheap as hell.
About big tech censorship, but no one is doing anything about it. They say, build your own phone. So I did. Freedom Phone truly is the best phone in the world. It does everything your
that is a claim.
Current phone does, except censor you and spy on you.
How would a phone censor you? It's not the phone that's censoring you, it's the company that's censoring you.
With the Freedom Phone, your freedom of speech is our #1 priority. That's why we built our own app store that is completely uncensored. If an app,
by the way, he didn't build the phone. Talk about that later.
you love has been banned from the mainstream app stores, you can still download it on ours because we don't ban apps, period. And we've developed the first operating system based on your free speech. There's no app tracking, no keyboard tracking, and no location tracking, because I believe in your security. How do we ensure you're being protected? Say hello to Trust. Trust is our privacy guard. It's designed to warn you whenever an app or a website is tracking you and gives you the option to stop it. Your data, your rules. That's our motto. The Freedom Phone is comparable to the best smartphones on the market. It has an edge-to-edge screen, a super fast processor, and multiple cameras. And your SIM card.
I'm really happy that he's developed a phone so a bunch of people could say the N-word online. Great for their community.
Transfers into the Freedom Phone seamlessly. Big tech companies hold a monopoly on public communication and the dissemination of information, and they are abusing that power. Nobody elected Mark or Jack to be the arbiters of truth in America, yet they still thought it was okay to ban a sitting president from their platforms.
I mean, if somebody's really concerned about free speech, wouldn't your bigger priority be not defending the guy, Donald J. Trump, who was actively trying to attack the First Amendment by banning flag burning, making it punishable by prison time, even though it's been upheld to be completely constitutionally protected speech by even conservative judges like Antonin Scalia? Feels a little strange. And also, not like a violation of the First Amendment. I mean, if somebody breaks a company's terms of service, then they should be taken off of that company's platform. I mean, what's your solution? Just completely unbridled chaos? Like somebody can go on the platform and make violent threats or just spam the racial slurs or bot the program and there's no repercussions? He was given like 1 million extra chances and he bunked them all up.
Yet they still thought
Oh, and that's also not, I haven't even brought up, somebody brought up a chat. That's not even considering Donald Trump's position on libel laws. Oh my God, that's terrifying.
it was okay to ban a sitting president from their platforms. If they censor a president, they will censor anyone. Imagine if Mark Zuckerberg censored MLK or Abraham Lincoln.
Well, I don't know. Would MLK say something like when the looting starts, the shooting starts, or in the middle of the storming of the Capitol? Do you think MLK would have been like, this is what happens when the vice president doesn't get in line? Do you think Martin Luther King would have, do you think Abraham Lincoln would have cheered on the people carrying Confederate flags as they stormed the White House? I don't know. I feel like neither of them would have done that, but okay.
The course of history.
Like, the thing is, he could say this about literally anyone, right? Every time he says that line, what about MLK or Abraham Lincoln? He could replace Donald Trump with anybody. Like, could you imagine of N-word hater 92 when he spammed the N-word 20 times under this black woman's post? What if instead it was
Mark Zuckerberg censored MLK or Abraham Lincoln?
Like, you could replace Donald Trump with literally everyone. He violated the terms of service. What do you expect to happen? Unless you want to cover private companies with the First Amendment, unless you want to cover these companies and completely change how the First Amendment works in the United States, then you should be advocating for an amendment to the Constitution. Not this.
The course of history would have been altered forever. Out of all the constitutional amendments, there's a reason why the Founding Fathers made the right to free speech the very first. I believe you have a voice that deserves to be heard without being censored.
By the way, also in that First Amendment, it's also freedom of religion. Fun fact, Donald J. Trump tried to advocate for a Muslim ban and publicly said a total, complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until we can figure out what the hell's going on. Just wanted to put that little blop of information out there.
Protect yourself from big tech censorship. Let your voice be heard. Live free with the Freedom Phone.
Wow. That's amazing that he put up so much time, effort, and energy to develop this thing, which will protect the First Amendment. The only problem is it's all a scam. MAGA World's Freedom Phone is actually a budget Chinese one. It's only a matter of time. MAGA influencers are pushing a phone preloaded with apps like Parler and Rumble that appears to be a vastly more expensive version of a phone made in China. The pro-Trump internet went wild on Wednesday for the Freedom Phone, a $500 smartphone that comes stocked with conservative apps and promises to liberate anyone else who buys it from Silicon Valley censorship. The American flag branded phone was immediately promoted by a wide range of right-wing figures, including former Trump advisor Roger Stone, January 6th organizer Ali Alexander, and even Dinesh D'Souza. Also, I believe Lauren Southern also posted the ad on her timeline. Then she got trolled hard on it, and then she removed it. I would have to go back and check that for verification, though. I'm holding a freaking phone that is not controlled by Apple or Google. Conservative personality Candace Owens told her fan in an Instagram video, "We made the switch immediately." Despite people by the way, look how many people high up on the conservative ladder didn't do their due diligence with this. Roger Stone, who was an advisor to the former president of the United States, someone who organized what happened on January 6th, and Dinesh D'Souza, a well-respected conservative commentator for like ever now, and Candace Owens, well-known supporter of right-wing conservative family values. I wonder if any of those family values include not scamming your fan base. Despite being lauded by some right-wing media leading figures, though, the Freedom Phone's buyers could be getting less than they expect for its $500 price tag. That's because the Freedom Phone appears to be merely a more expensive rebranding of a budget Chinese phone available elsewhere for a fraction of the Freedom Phone's price. The Freedom Phone was created by Erik Finman, the self-proclaimed youngest Bitcoin millionaire and one of Times Magazine's most influential teens of 2014. In a video announcing the phone, Finman said he was inspired to create the phone after tech giants cracked down on both Donald Trump and conservative social media app Parler in the wake of the January 6th riot. Imagine if Mark Zuckerberg censored MLK or Abraham Lincoln, Finman said in the video. By the way, how ridiculous is that? I don't know if MLK would really, say shit like when the looting starts, the shooting starts, or be going after the vice presidents when people are storming the Capitol chanting, "Hang Mike Pence." Freedom Phone's website is nearly total devoid of technical information about the device. Finman declares the promotional video that the Freedom Phone is comparable to the best smartphones on the market and truly is the best phone in the world. In fact, Freedom Phone appears to be a simple rebranding of a budget phone called the Uminji A9 Pro, made by the Chinese tech company Uminji. In an interview with the Daily Beast, Finman confirmed that the Freedom Phone was manufactured by this company, but couldn't say immediately which phone it was based on. The Freedom Phone's $500 price tag would represent a substantial markup on the A9 Pro. The phone is available on the Chinese retail giant AliExpress for $120, less than 1/4 of the price of the Freedom Phone. That's almost over 75-80% markup in price just to add a little technicality where you can add some banned apps to your phone. Are you kidding me? What a bargain. These are the conservative family values that Dinesh D'Souza, Candace Owens, and Roger Stone, a former Trump advisor, stand for. It's scamming you out of your hard-earned money. For a $120 piece of garbage turns into a $500 more expensive piece of garbage with an American flag on it. By the way, the stuff he's talking about could be added to like most phones for a much smaller price tag. You just gotta finagle it a bit. This is just a scam. This is just some guy trying to take advantage of the fact that everybody hates Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey, Twitter, and Facebook because they banned some people from the internet. Not from the internet, from their platforms. And so they're gonna go buy the Freedom Phone scam. That's all this is. It's trying to take advantage of people's hardcore nationalism and to derive it into a $120 phone that they're selling for a $500 markup. It's a decent grift, though. I just don't know how they got Candace Owens and Roger Stone involved, and Dinesh D'Souza. In an interview, he claimed that the Freedom Phone is manufactured in Hong Kong. Nothing's manufactured itself in mainland China. According to the website, the tech manufacturer's headquarters is located in Shenzhen, a mainland Chinese city near Hong Kong. The company didn't respond to a request for comment. The Freedom Phone also comes preloaded with an array of free apps for social media networks: Parler, MeWe, would-be YouTube competitor Rumble, and media networks One America News and Newsmax. Popular battle royale shooter Fortnite is also pre-installed on the Freedom Phone, a fact that confused more than one conservative influencer who promoted the product. It's not clear why a handful of free apps, all of which are currently available in the Google Play App Store for other Android devices, would justify the price increases over a $120 phone. Even if the apps were ultimately banned from Google Store in the future, users could still install them on a non-Freedom Phone Android phones through a process called sideloading. Again, what he's doing is charging people $500 for a $120 phone for something you could easily do yourself through sideloading. Just gotta finagle a little bit. What a fun grift. Listen to this. Oh my god. But during a live stream video promoting the phone, right-wing activist Anna Kahit was confused by her fans' basic questions about the phone. Is it an Android? One person said. I'm not sure. No, it's a Freedom phone. What brand is it? It's brand Freedom. Brilliant, man. These people are geniuses. Who is this person? Can I watch this?